What up, y'all? It's your boy AsisGalvin, coming at you guys again as usual with another one. Yeah, so where we left off before was we pretty much came to the end of that whole experience as far as being, you know, reviewing everything. And I told you guys pretty much when I went back to Florida, broke up with Shadi and, you know, let her go on. And so pretty much we're at a point now where all this has happened and I'm pretty much on my own. And I started getting to that point where I'm like, you know what? I want to be reckless. Like I want to actually do whatever I feel like doing. So this begins kind of like the saga of me like actually doing crazy things that I normally wouldn't be doing, like going out, going to clubs, going to bars and whatnot. So I'm trying to remember. I remember the first couple times I went out to a bar and whatnot. When I first walked in there, it was like 11 or so. And I'm just kind of in there like, all right, well, this is cool. You know what I mean? Like, by the way, do y'all notice that's that, I'm not sure you ever heard that Kendrick Lamar song, Hold Up, or Hold Up? That's the sample for that. Yeah, but so anyway, I went to like the first place I went to was pretty like, I don't know, it was just like a regular like little club where a lot of college kids went. There's a lot of college places like, you know, clubs and things like that in Orlando and whatnot where I was. But went there and it was interesting. I walked in, it was kind of dark. Nobody was on the dance floor. Everybody's kind of like just chilling. And I walked in there and I didn't really know what to expect or how to go about things or how I should, you know, it wasn't really my thing to be in there just wilding out and whatnot. So an hour goes by and I see a little bit more people get on the dance floor. The place closed at 2. And by the time 1 o'clock hit, everybody was wilding out. I guess because everybody got drunk at that point. But the first time I went into a place like that, I don't even think I even tried to dance with anybody. I was just kind of taking it all in and seeing what the hell I thought about everything. I seen girls I actually thought were attractive and whatnot, but I didn't really know the rules. And y'all know, some of y'all know the rules. Like rule number 1, like when you know, you don't really have to say much, but when you walk up to a chick and you can't hear them or anything like that, you kind of walk up to them and you give them this look like something like that. You give them like a look, like, or you be like, you do something to let them know, hey, I'm trying to dance with you or something. And then they give you one of those like, and then if they after the whole up down look, you know, they either turn back around and let you dance with them, or they'll tell you like get out their face and whatnot. So I didn't really realize how accurate that was and how, you know, everything's based off first impression and whatnot. At this point, I was just kind of like, oh, that's crazy. Like, I've seen it happen to people. I've seen dudes get shut down. I've seen them try to walk up and try to do stuff and just didn't happen. So pretty much for me, first time I went in there, I was just observing, and I realized that around 1 to 2 o'clock, it got crazy in there. Everybody dancing, everybody's wild out. Girls are sweating all over the place. Dudes is like you got 2 different types of dudes. You got the wall dudes, and then you got like everybody else. So you got those dudes that want to be mad cool and they're just on the wall, and then you got the other dudes that are just kind of like walking around trying to get a dance, but they're not, like, you know, it was weird. So I'm just chilling. And the first time I drank like I think I drank like 2 shots, something like that. It was late. Whatever I had, it was late. So I was just kind of just enjoying the experience overall with that. And after that, second time I went, got pretty interesting. Second time I went, I walked in there, and me and Zis seen. Oh wait, I hate when I pause my videos like that. My bad, y'all. Me and Zis walk in there, and we see these 2 girls, and he likes one of them, I like the other one, and we're just kind of talking about it. I'm like, yo, like, we should try to talk to them or something like that, or try to dance with them. So I waited until, like, we got in there 11:30. I waited till 12. During that whole half an hour, I was like taking a couple shots and whatnot. 12 comes. I go on the dance floor to go find a chick, and she's dancing with somebody, so I'm like, whatever, I'm just chilling. I think like 12:30, almost 1 o'clock hits. I finally see her by herself, so I'm like, all right, let me go in. Mind you, I'm solo right now. I don't even know where this is. This is like somewhere else. I think he was at the bathroom or something. So I walk up to her, and I kind of like just walk up to her. I look at her. She looks at me, and I'm like, what's good? Like, you know, can we get this dance going? And she just pretty much turned around. We just got it in. It was cool. It wasn't like, we danced for about 15 minutes or so, like maybe like 4 songs or whatnot. And then you know, we pretty much partied. It wasn't even like no beef or nothing. It was just like, oh, all right, good, peace, my nigga. like, good shit. And that was it. We left. And then I kind of went on, was like, and found this, and I was like, yo, son, that was really like, that was quite easy. So what ended up happening is, there's a couple of stand-up times. We went very, very often. I would say almost every week, twice a week or so. And the most standout time I remember is when I went to this place called Vane, I believe. Now, some of y'all that live in Orlando area, y'all know about Vane. It's like 3 stories, sort of. It's like a basement. There's like a ground level, and then a couple steps up outside, there's like a porch level. Like it's like a outdoor part. So, mind you, at this point, I'm feeling like a damn veteran at this crap. Like, I just go into places, I find who I want to find, and then I pretty much go in. This is a pretty interesting story. So, I got to that point that day where I was just kind of really on some. Mind you, I've been single this entire time. It's been like maybe like a good 3 weeks of me doing this stuff. So I'm at like maybe like the 12th or 13th time of me going into these places. And I used to always get with the chicks that weren't OD. I mean, on a 1 out of 10, they'd probably be like 7 or 8. 7, 8, yeah, like 7 or 8. But everybody in the club is maxed out. You're not gonna, if you see a girl in a club, more than likely she's never gonna look better than she does when you've seen her in a club. I mean, you may try to go out to dinner somewhere with her, but the way she looks in the club is gonna be her almost at her highest, in my opinion. So if you find a girl in there that's like a 7 or 8, you're gonna be highly disappointed if you ever if you went and seen them at their job the next day. You're gonna be like, oh shit, like, y'all know how it is. No disrespect to any females, just saying, this is how I feel. And I go up in there, me and Zis are in there again, it's just me and him. And what happened? I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember what we did first, because we were walking around. Oh, we went and got some drinks, right? So we get these drinks. Oh, let me change the beat real quick. So we went and got these drinks. And I'm just sitting there chilling, and I go downstairs. Like, he's still upstairs. My bad, yo, once again, wasn't a damn video. I'm used to going on my own. So he's upstairs somewhere. I go downstairs, and I'm walking around. There's a DJ down there. There's mad smoke and fog everywhere. There's mad lasers going on. You can barely see people, so I'm just creeping through the audience, and I'm just looking for. I'm not tipsy. I'm right though. I'm good, and I'm just sitting there like looking through the crowd, like, yo, like, And I'm walking. I see this Asian chick, this little Asian. She's like this little short chick. Maybe she's like 5'3", really thin, but still had curves, had mad nice ass hair. She was bad. She looked like she was probably like Korean and Filipino. It's like a weird mix. She looked weird, but I seen her and I was just like, oh, like, mind you, she stood out to me. As soon as I seen her, I was like, oh snap, like, that girl's bad. So I'm like, all right, let's get it popping. So I go ahead and I walk over to her. Some song comes on, and I walk up to her. Yo, my whole demeanor was, I'm going to dance with this chick. Like, there was no doubt in my mind. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go over there. She's gonna look at me. She's gonna feel me, and we're gonna dance. And that's exactly what happened. I went over there, and pretty much, it was a wrap. Danced with her. It was crazy. We danced for like 20 minutes. It was nuts. It was crazy. But yeah, we're gonna get to more stories about that later on. My boy's about to come in here, so I'm gonna holler at you guys. We'll see you on the next episode.